Hello to all you beautiful beings tuning into today's message. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. And what I have for you is today's guidance messages. So what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on for our day, and the best guidance based on that message. And now I know I haven't been around for a few days, and I do apologize for that. Just been a lot going on my end that I've been having to take care of and deal with some healing as well. So we're going to get into today's message, but I also do want to touch on some of the energies that have been going around, a lot of energies that have been impacting the earth, a lot of influences in the sky. So there has just been a lot going on in terms of energy, okay? So you might be feeling a lot of that. And as I was preparing the cards, I was actually seeing like a tree stump. When you cut a tree and you can see all of the rings on the tree. So really thinking about, kind of ancient records, not Akashic records, but maybe like just this past life recollection. There was just something about ancient history that I was picking up from this. So that might be something that's resonating for you. The other thing that I was feeling as I was preparing the cards was this very odd sensation. I think I was feeling it mostly in my mind's eye, but this very wavy kind of feeling. So just this, and this could be speaking about the energies that are happening, because these energies really are helping us to ascend to the next level. And if you're not there yet, if you're not feeling those energies, that's okay, because we're all at different points in our journey, okay? But if you are resonating with that, I feel like this this waviness, this feeling that I was getting, almost like you're on a boat and it's just wavy waters. I almost feel it's like we're passing through this time, which is making me think about the rings on this tree. So it's almost like we're passing through a time period that's just a little bit warped, I guess is what the word I could use. The energy has been feeling a little bit off, unusual, weird. People have just been feeling all kinds of unusual things, okay? So just this warp sensation. So I'm hearing the words time warp right now. So it's almost like we're kind of going through a time warp. I don't really know what that means. But this is just what I'm picking up right now as I was preparing for these cards. And people have been sending me a lot of information, things that other psychics and intuitive readers, things like that, have been posting that I've been meaning to get to kind of find out like what is going on, what is everyone trying to like tell me about. But I've just been so busy, and I really wanted to get a message to you guys. So we're gonna jump in, and whatever comes up, from that information that's being sent to me, I'll let you guys know what's going on there. Today with the stones that I'm using, it's a little bit different today. So the energies, I was feeling guided to use some heavier some stronger stones. I feel like, I don't know why I used the word heavy. This stone actually does have some weight to it. So what I'm using today, this is a silicone carbon. It's called, oh, I can never remember this one. But it's a combination of silicone and carbine. So this one, I have two of them. This one just has a lot more purple to it. The other one is a lot more, has more obstacles to it, kind of like that amethyst stone I like to use a lot. Oh goodness. Okay, this is interesting. I was picking up a weird energy as I was talking about the stone, and these cards have flipped up, and this is actually a unique message that I have coming through here. If it's your first time tuning in, please know that I shuffle my cards really well before and after every reading off camera, okay? So let's have a look here. So we have the Seven of Cups upright, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the World card in reverse, as well as the Four of Wands in reverse. So the Seven of Cups upright talks about, excuse me, my throat chakra all of a sudden, opportunity, choices, wishful thinking, and illusion. So I'm really, really feeling, you know, with the Seven of Cups, the illusion. And kind of making choices in regards to your path, because it's almost like you're very imaginative, I guess is the word. You think of a lot of ideas, a lot of things that you want to do with your time, right? A lot of choices, a lot of opportunities. And it's like time to make a choice. But it's also this sense of removing the illusion. Like the veil, removing the veil. And that's interesting because like I was kind of feeling this, like it was almost this feeling of being drunk, was like this sensation that I was getting, this like feeling like I was on a boat or something. So, you know, it's been coming up a lot in my readings about this needing to sift through, to clear away, to have this sense of clear vision, right? To remove the clouds away from the vision so that you can see clearly. It does come up a lot in my readings, but I really am feeling this, moving forward. This Eight of Cups in reverse talks about trying one more time, indecision, aimless drifting, and walking away. So it's a sense of walking away from the illusion. It's just, you're no longer, it's almost like sometimes we create, you know, what I was feeling with the Seven of Cups is creating a lot, being very imaginative in what you create, in how much you create, the variety of things that you create. And the Eight of Cups, it's like, you know, with the Seven of Cups, you're able now, you're clearing away the illusion. You know what you need to do and how to move forward with that. And so you're walking away from these other cups, right? Because the Seven of Cups, the card is, you know, this individual looking up at the sky, and there's these clouds, and each of them has a cup and something different to offer. So I'm seeing a walking away from, you know, kind of taking the cups that you need and moving forward with those. I'm also feeling there's a sense of something that one of these cups that you should choose, that it's like I'm feeling like is one of the choices. Yeah, it's almost like you felt like it was like wishful thinking, like it was, you know, something that was too good to be true kind of thing. But I really am feeling, you know, with the Eight of Cups talking about trying one more time, it's almost like it's a path that you've tried to pursue. It didn't work out, and so you thought that that wasn't the right path. But I think it's just a matter of there was a sense of illusion, and this is a path that you should try one more time. Let's see what else we have here. This is interesting. You know, and the World card is in reverse. So this is talking about seeking personal closure. Personal closure. Couldn't speak for a second. Shortcuts and delays. So the delays. So it was like one of these cups, one of these options or choices, you've tried to pursue that path in the past and it didn't work out. And so you were in this sense of kind of like aimless drifting, just kind of like this aimless wandering, because just like not really being able to figure out what to do with yourself, even though you were trying to create a lot of things, a lot of solutions. And I really am feeling a strong vibe of this being in regards to your spiritual path, because right here we have the Seven of Cups. Number 7 is about spirituality, and 8 is all about abundance, manifestation. So I'm feeling like it's been a delay for you, that this illusion, because this choice that you tried to pursue didn't work out, and it was like this illusion, that for whatever reason that it didn't work out. Like it wasn't a closed door, is kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. And so it felt like a delay, like, okay, this isn't the path. I need to find what path I need to be going down. Interesting, because when I said that, I saw the Seven of Cups, and it's almost like the Seven of Cups, these cups, I'm seeing them as different paths, and it's almost like it's not that you didn't choose the right path, you just went on the, how do I explain that? It's like you just took the longer route, kind of feeling like the Seven of Cups I'm seeing now as having all of these different paths that you can go down. And it's not that you went down the wrong path. The path that you went down is still going to get you to where you need to go, but it's just going to take longer. It took you longer to get to where you wanted to go. But the World card, in the upright position, is a card that does speak about completion, accomplishments. And I'm really feeling like along this path, I feel the reason that you wound up taking the longer route is there was a need for finding a sense of closure for a situation. Um, mm-hmm. There was like something that needed to come to a sense of closure to complete the path, because it's just really interesting what I'm seeing. Okay, so it's like these paths, you have to choose which one you want to go down, and you went down the path that's going to take you a little bit longer, but it's going to connect to the path that you actually wanted to be on. Okay, so but it was like, to get to that path that you needed to connect to, there was a lesson, something that was going to bring you a sense of closure. I'm hearing peace of mind. um and the World card, 21, I'm seeing the number 3. So 3 in numerology speaks about a catalyst, and I also see that as a card, a number of alignment. But this catalyst, so it was like along this path, this longer route that you took, which there's nothing wrong with that, taking that path. It was like the scenic route, if we'll call it that. But there was something that you found along the way, or that you needed to find along the way. And then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is so amazing, because you were on this path, this longer route, because there was something along this longer path that you needed to see, you needed to find, in regards to this closure. Okay, but then what happens after you find that? The Four of Wands in reverse talks about personal celebration, inner harmony, right? I see alignment with 21 being a number 3, right? That's so amazing. And there's this, it does also talk about conflict with others and transition. So it's like, it's such an interesting message today. So yeah, so you had to go down this path to find this sense of personal closure about something. You had to learn something along this path, along your journey of where you are actually trying to get to. And then it was like you actually do learn the lesson, or you learn the lesson, or you're going to learn the lesson of what you needed to see along this path. And you're going to have a sense of personal celebration. You're going to celebrate the fact that you saw what you needed to see along this path. And, you know, and you were able to see it, I'm hearing, because you are in this state of harmony, of alignment, of oneness. I'm hearing having discernment for yourself, in how you move. And then it really does speak about a transition. So obviously I was feeling about, you know, with the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups being spiritual numbers to me, you know, and then the 4 of Wands also is talking about a transition. So, you know, this was all a part of your ascension, it feels like to me. This world, the world card here, this path, this longer scenic route that you had to go down to see something, for you to find the sense of closure, to gain this sense of personal celebration, and to step more into this harmony. It really was about, you know, you having to, it was a part of your transition. It's something that is going to happen, or had to happen, in order for you to make it to the next level, I'm hearing, in regards to your ascension journey. So it's a really interesting, very specific message that I'm picking up on today. And I keep looking at the cards because there's an interesting energy that I'm feeling from them, that I'm trying to just really tap into my intuition with the message that's coming through. But let's grab the angel number guidance and find out what it is that the best guidance is for us in regards to this path. And maybe we'll get also some insight in regards to where we are along this path. And the stone that I'm using today, once again, really powerful stone that I was guided to use on the angel number deck, is my amethyst heart. It's quite a bit of a glare on there, but so amethyst really is a strong stone of protection. And I'm hearing the word guidance as well. So we're probably going to get some strong guided messages come through the angel numbers today. Okay, that one definitely wants to be here. So the first thing we have is angel number 2, and the first word on the deck, on the card, is achievement. Okay, oh gosh, those wanted to come out as well. The best guidance. I don't want to shuffle too many times, because then sometimes I just end up getting half the deck, and then we'll be here all day. So yes, the first card that came through was angel number 2 with achievement. So there is going to be an achievement with this path that you're on. You are going to reconnect to the path that you intended to go down. Interesting. I am picking up a divine masculine vibe as soon as I said that. I feel like a divine masculine just kind of checked in at this time. The angel number 2 is also talking about having courage and faith, trusting in your angels and the universal energies. So, you know, don't be hard on yourself if you did take the scenic route, if that resonates with you. Excuse me, my throat chakra. Because once again, your angels are letting you know, trust and have faith. You know, this was a lesson that you needed to see in order to, excuse me, move through to this sense of personal celebration and achievement with this angel number 2. And soul mission and divine life purpose. Okay, so you really are, I was feeling a very spiritual vibe with this. So, you know, we are getting that you are very much on your path. Even though it feels like you may be on the wrong path at this time, you're going to reconnect with the path that you intended to be on. But this is about your mission, your soul purpose, your divine life purpose here. Okay, so so do trust that where you are in your journey right now is exactly where you need to be. Angel number 1616 is here. Okay. So this is my card of love, romance, and a baby are on the way. So 6 is a number of harmony. So we're talking about inner harmony here with the Four of Wands. And, you know, with the Four of Wands, I really am feeling this angel number 2, the achievement, the personal celebration. So this might even be, you know, for you, you're going to reach a sense of personal celebration and having, you know, cleared away the illusion with this Seven of Cups, and having this sense of personal closure with the World card. You're going to celebrate that. And with the angel number 2, there is an achievement, but I feel that there's also a sense of celebration in regards to this angel number 1616. So that might be specific for someone. And then angel number 343 is here. So this is a direct message from your angels and spirits of their constant presence to provide you with their love, support, guidance, and inspiration. So, you know, I feel the need to use an example right now. And I'm just gonna go with it and trust my intuition. Okay. So sometimes when I'm on a hike, it's like there are different paths that I can take, and I know which way I want to be going, but then I see something and it's like, well, I want to, what's down that path? It looks really nice too. And so, you know, you let your intuition guide you, and you just say, okay, I'm going to stray off the path that I was actually intending to go on, and I'm going to go check out this path because it also looks so nice. And it's like, you know, you just kind of go with it because you just feel guided to go with it. But you know, when I do that, I always trust that I'm going to be able to find my way back to, you know, where I need to get to at least, and not get lost in the forest, right? So I felt the need to use that as an example because that might have helped someone to understand that message of the kind of guidance and inspiration that you're getting. So it's like, you know, don't be hard on yourself for taking this scenic route with the World card, because it was like you were almost guided. You were intended to go down that path. Your angels wanted you to go down that path. And I do feel as well that there is like a sense of a reward from your higher counsel for you of having gone down that path. And that might even be because I was, you know, I should have done it. I was feeling the need to read angel number 1616 after, you know, when I first saw it. I was going to read angel number 343 first and save this for the last. And I feel the reason being is because it's like this is the reward. There was something that you learned along this path that gave you this sense of personal closure that's going to open you up for what angel number 1616 has to bring you. And your spirit, your high counsel really did guide you down this path, and you're going to be rewarded for there's like, I'm feeling a sense of like heart space activation right now. So it's almost like there's this sense of, you know, self-love. It was like you chose this route, you know, like even in my example, when I choose these paths that were not, you know, what I had mapped out for my journey that day, it's because, you know, they just seem so rewarding, right? They seem so beautiful, and I say to myself in those moments, well, you know, I really do want to see the beauty of what's along this path just as much as the other path. And so it's like, you know, I do that out of a sense of self-love. I love myself so much that I just want to take in the beauty that's all around me. You know, I want to give thanks to Gaia for these, you know, when I do see something that I think is just so beautiful, I always give thanks. And so I'm just really feeling this sense of, you know, you being in this heart space, and that is why you went down this scenic route, if you will. And you are going to be rewarded with that for, you know, as within, so without, as above, so below. I said that backwards, but you guys know what I mean. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that not only are you going to accomplish this scenic path that you went along, but there's going to be a reward for you as well. So I feel like, again, some hyper specific messages coming through, and that was a very specific message today. So I hope it found who it was meant for. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will be back with you all for tomorrow with more guidance messages. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. Be well.